fix my microphone. Sorry, guys, if you can hear a lot of movement. Why are you wearing a leather jacket?
It's not leather. It's fake leather.
Yeah, it's fake leather.
Fake.
Hey.
I'm afraid to move this closer to me.
That makes a lot of noise. I mean, I'm doing a lot of noise too. Sorry, guys. Should I have this a lot ready?
Yeah.
Ah, this works. All right. Hello.
Hello. Oh my god.
I think this sounds better now, which is good.
Yeah.
This is good. This is good. I really hope this works fine. I really do.
Well, if it works unfortunate, then we'll have to use your microphone audio. Then it'll be weird.
It'll be super like low. Well, for you.
Yeah.
Because you're far. I really hope this works. Oh well. So, welcome to the podcast.
Roll the intro.
3.
Maybe.
All right. Of course. All right. So, well, I wasn't ready for the topics. So,
I have a lot of stuff to think about.
Okay. I mean,
But okay, first of all, in order for this microphone not to make stag noises, it has to be unplugged. The laptop has to be unplugged.
yeah, it's got to be like stupidly like it. I told you it was static. It was charging, so it had the static.
I'm
running.
glad this laptop was charged.
Yeah, I'm really glad too because, yeah, it would have been.
That's still stupid.
Yeah, it is. It is. But I mean, at least now we know. So yeah.
So, it was doing that. So was your laptop wasn't plugged in though? When you tested it,
Huh.
that makes no sense.
Let's just not jinx it. Let's just appreciate that it's working fine. All right. So what you have to say, buddy?
Oh, well, today is September 11th.
Oh, right. September 11th.
Yeah, and I have a lot of opinions about America.
Okay. So this is going to be very controversial. Guys, if you don't like this, turn away.
Well, it's just like America going overboard, crazy all the time, with any little situation that disrupts their peace, their fake peace.
Okay.
For instance, the Kaepernick thing.
Yeah, I actually wanted to talk about that. That was actually kind of funny.
I am on both sides in a way.
Really?
So I support the veterans in general,
Yeah.
specifically Vietnam and World War II.
Of course.
And I do support the others that actually did fight in Afghanistan and all that other crap.
Yeah, the
But-
more recent wars, yeah.
Here's my opinion on it. Like, when people say you need to respect your veterans, which I do at times, but I'm not saying the modern veterans are crap, but like I respect them, but like I give more respect to the. What are you doing?
I'm just looking, just making sure it's good. Okay, no, don't worry, it's good. It's still good. Don't worry.
Like I respect the World War II and Vietnam veterans more because they're forced to go.
Yeah, but they had no choice.
Yeah.
Obviously, and they were young. Most of them were young, so I feel
Younger
really
than
bad.
us.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
Because right now you have a choice to go.
Yeah.
Like, it was your choice to go to the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force. What else is there?
National
Guard.
Yeah.
Jenks Yomi Coke.
Pinch, poke, you owe me a Coke. That's how it goes.
Slap you owe me a huge ass liter of Coke.
Slap, you owe me $200.
I mean, that's where we.
Yeah, I know. Okay, anyway, so go on.
But like, they're like such a pride thing. Like, you don't know the experience that we went through. I'm like, yeah, obviously we can't know the experience unless if I join the military, which I wouldn't because I don't need to unless if I was forced to.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, it was your choice. Like, people who complain about retail that work retail, it's like, well, it's your choice that you went to retail to work.
I don't think that's a good.
I know, but there's other stuff like you had a choice.
I was like, oh, that's not really
Back then, you
comprehend.
didn't have a choice.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
were trying because one, Vietnam was stupid, not the country, but the war.
Yeah, that was
Like, my mom was against it very much.
I think a lot of people were, obviously.
Yeah, my mom was pretty old. But yeah, I'm just like, I get the pride crap, but like they're saying Kaepernick is against the country, one, disrespecting the flag, all this crap. Well, for one, the flag is disrespected every single second and day of this goddamn world. Advertisements, you're not supposed to use the flag in advertisements.
Yeah.
Labor Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July weekend, you see Macy's commercials, you see like with the flag, that's disrespecting the flag, but you don't see anyone talking about that.
Because they're earning money.
There's women, I mean, not many people can complain about this, women wearing American flag bikinis.
Yeah, you're not
but
supposed to wear
that's disrespecting the flag.
Right, you're not supposed to wear it or something like that.
And then you have guys or women wearing bandanas with the American flag. That's also disrespecting the flag.
Yeah, and like all sorts of things that you can wear.
But again, no one talks about that. But this is a whole different situation where everyone's only caring about the flag, national anthem, and also our founding fathers didn't say anything about having to stand during the anthem. It's a choice.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
It's a goddamn choice. Veterans choose to stand if you're handicapped, unfortunately. If you're handicapped from the wars. But, like, that's your choice to stand.
That's crazy. I never really thought of that. Wow.
There's no written document where the founding father says you had...
We were told to stand up for all those things.
Yeah.
That's why.
Because that's how society is.
Yeah, we're told to do one thing, and then a lot of people usually follow it.
Also, I have to say this about Donald Trump.
Okay, go ahead.
Because he hated Kaepernick for this.
Okay, yeah. A
lot.
Yeah.
So, Trump, which I doubt you're listening, you cared so much about this, a guy who's protesting for black rights with the police and everything, but you cared so little about white Nazis?
Because he is one. Who said that?
Okay, he said that, but I'm just saying, he was like, white people, it's whatever, it's not a bad thing. I'm like, supporting the Nazis, having the flag in this goddamn country is like, that's a huge issue. And he just did like, But with Kaepernick, he's like, fire him, which they did.
They really did, right?
Yeah, he hasn't been in the NFL for 2 years.
Wow. It's been that long since he did that?
Something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then Nike did an awesome thing.
Yeah, that was. And I showed you the videos. Remember, like one of the videos that like people were burning their like Nike shoes and like.
When I saw that, I was like, "Well, Nike doesn't care. You already paid for it." And also, instead of being selfish assholes and not caring about the support of what the guy's trying to tell you about, is give the shoes to someone else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, a homeless guy does not give a shit what brand it is.
Yeah.
Like, if you say, I don't care... Oh, I don't know why you do this, but I don't care about my Gucci shoes. I don't think they would know what that is, but...
I'm sure they would.
They would... Shoes, like... Or socks, or other brands. Like, but you
really
burn and pollute the world even more.
Yeah, that's funny. Wow.
Like, it's so dumb. I support for both sides. I get why the veterans are mad. And I support the other side.
But it's more like... It's more Kaepernick's side, because he's really not in the wrong, because like you said, it's not written to,
yeah,
like,
some people on the news are saying he's a jackass and he's like a threat to America.
Yeah, an NFL ex-player is a freaking threat to this country, because, you know, it's not like we have an army and he's only one person, you know. So, I mean...
Well, I get both sides. I'm going to get a lot of shit for this, but like, I don't really care, because it's like...
Alright, so we can rename this podcast to something else now.
Well, it's...
Controversy. Well, the title of this one.
Well, in general, you have the right to protest.
Yeah, of course. There's a right. There's many rights.
You may not like it, but you have the right to do it. And then people are saying like, "Oh, it's not the place to do it. I want to go home, turn on football, and just watch football." I'm like, they're like, he should do it during halftime. Like, there's a reason he did it during the beginning.
Yeah.
So people see and what he stands for. Well, kneels for.
Pretty much, yeah.
But like, it's like saying Martin Luther King should have chose a different bridge to march across.
Yeah.
It's like telling Jackie Robinson to go to a different country to play baseball.
Or a different team. Oh,
yeah.
Not really.
Like, also that made history in general on all things. This is also making huge, weird history. it's bothered me, but like, I'm not the one burning the shoes.
Yeah.
I'm not the one like saying this person's an asshole or veterans. Or...
We're like what's the country that was neutral in the war? Sweden, or was that Switzerland?
I don't know.
I think it was Switzerland, where they were neutral. We're basically neutral. You know, we don't really care. It's it's stupid just to like see.
I mean,
this.
I don't own many Nike products, but like
I know, but even if you did and you saw that, you
I
wouldn't
mean,
care.
there's no people in the street saying you're a piece of shit for wearing Nike.
If they started doing that, I'll be like, I would wear Nike everywhere. I'd just be wearing Nike everything, man. I only own like the black Nike.
Didn't they? I remember like some people hated how Nike started making those. Sorry to Muslims, I don't
the
don't
hijabs.
Know. Yeah, that
Yeah.
I don't know the name. I didn't know the name of them.
Yeah, they started doing that on purpose, which
like
is
they were like
awesome.
pissed off about that. I'm like, well, one, it's religion and culture in general, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's hard. I've never worn one because I'm not Muslim,
Yeah.
but like I'm pretty sure it's hard to work out in those.
Well, yeah, so that's why they made one, because it kind of sustains the sweat from going
Yeah.
everywhere and going all over their hijab.
And more money.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure they didn't really think of it that way. Well, companies do that, but it was more of like a controversial thing. I mean, like at the same time, like they needed one, you know?
Yeah,
That wouldn't be fair. Instead of making like all these other things for like people who don't need that,
yeah.
I think that was a good thing. I think that was really cool.
And like other people saying, I've been buying Nike for 35 years, and now I'm never gonna. Like
that makes me
they're
laugh
like,
so much.
Nike, there's other shoe brands. I'm like, no shit, there are. I mean, I have a lot
Sorry. I'm just lowering your volume a little bit, just so it's because like you're kind of peaking. Sorry. Go ahead. No, don't worry. You're good. You're good. I just don't want you to be super loud to people's ears.
You know, I can edit the audio.
I know you can, but I'm just making sure.
But like, it's like I wear a lot of Reebok because Planet Fitness gives us 20% off.
Well, yeah, because you're a Planet Fitness black card holder. So,
Yeah, so
which
I'm
is
like,
good.
I'm gonna take advantage of that. No, nothing against.
Dude, imagine if it was Nike. I
Oh,
would.
bro, I would have so much Nike.
I know.
products.
I would actually get the black card just for that. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Well, like I'm nothing against Puma, Adidas, Converse, other brands. It's just like when you have a discount, you might as well use it.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Just use it. Just do it. Sorry.
My other point, which has to do with 9/11 and World War II. 1, 9/11, tragic, obviously.
Yeah.
You were 4, I was 3, or something like that.
I actually remember being in class, in my grade school. I was like, because there was like a little TV in the corner. Have you ever had a class like that?
Yeah, there's a lot of classes that has
Yeah,
that.
like the old little TV in the corner. I remember they actually turned it on and we watched it. It was kind of interesting because, we were children and we kind of I didn't know what the heck was going on. But they turned it on when we went like on recess. But it was like dark and gloomy outside, so we didn't go outside. So they watched it, like the teachers. They like all gathered in one class. And then we all we were just kind of doing our thing. So I'm guessing some people just didn't realize what the heck was going on. So, yeah.
What's the battery like? I'm checking the battery because this thing stacks like crazy.
Yeah.
So
it is dying way faster than I thought. Holy crap. Okay. I mean, you should have enough battery for this entire hour. So, I mean,
yeah.
Okay,
so the reason I taught, it is 9/11 today.
It is, yeah.
But so about 3,000 people died. Tragic.
Yeah, very.
Pearl Harbor was like 1,500.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, America likes to go all out in killing hundreds to millions right after at the enemy.
Yeah, it's
like after 9/11 happened, we go ape shit crazy, and then we kill hundreds of thousands. A lot of them were enemies, but majority were innocent people.
Oh, like when we send our troops over?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean now. Yeah.
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 Like for another like so.
Another yeah.
One that pisses me off even more is the Hiroshima and Nagasaki atomic bombs.
Yeah, that was kind of messed up. But I mean,
okay, let me explain this in general. The history books that we have, or like what the teachers talk about, they just say Japan it was military versus military, may I add. It was not military killing civilians.
Yeah.
I'm not saying military people aren't civilians, but they're in the military, so they are considered military people.
Yeah.
So, but it was military versus military. And 1500, sad, bad, and everything. And we went back and just did these. Well, what I think it was whoever the president was wanted to show like our power. I guess there was like something about that. They just want to show like what we can do.
It was George, right? George.
No, he was not.
Oh no. Oh, what am I was still on September 11th. That's why. I don't know why. I don't know who it was. I think it was Reagan.
No,
it wasn't that far. No, it was way earlier than that.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
But
I don't know history. Sorry, guys.
So like pretty much we were told like Pearl Harbor happened. We were all American crazy saying kill the Japs. That's how they said the Japs. What?
No, I'm just checking the time. Okay, never mind. I was confused. Sorry, guys.
So pretty much like I went to Japan for exchange student thing for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I went to Hiroshima and I saw the last building. You can't go in there because there's still radiation. And I went to the museum and everything. Obviously, there's two sides. If you went to the museum for Pearl Harbor, it says, okay, they're the asshole bad guys and they deserve it. And then like, you go to Japan and it's the opposite. But we did significant
damage, like
1,500 against about 200,000 innocent lives.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Also, that's what they said. We just killed a lot of people. But it was like not military versus military. We didn't hit any bases. Like in Japan, there's like there are islands I think we hit that were.
But we hit
military.
cities more.
Yeah,
we hit one big city, like
two.
Two big cities.
And like the images, I like to know who's the photographer. Like who takes pictures of this. Like it's amazing to me.
Well, I mean they do it because it's their job, obviously.
Yeah,
but at the same time,
though.
What do you mean by amazing? Like
the
photography skills, or like how they got there?
Yeah. Like some of these images, they probably have radiation like crap all over them. But like,
yeah, probably.
But the images I saw, no lie, it looked like CGI. There was a picture of a little boy with his like imagine you see your arm, and it's just like melting like wax from the radiation.
Right.
Like it's melting off.
Like the skin and all that.
Yeah. They don't say that in the history books here. We just say we won.
Yeah, no, it's stupid.
And also, imagine there's like this old dude with a cane on the stairs, enjoying life, innocent, not part of the war, but he is Japanese, so they're in the war, but whatever, innocent. And then the bomb goes through, and you just disappear from this world like that. And it's so weird. I saw the actual one. It just like cast a shadow into the ground of the last moment of this person. Like the blast made like a shadow.
You can see like it's like ash basically.
Ash
kinda.
shadow.
Yeah, ash shadow. Yeah, no.
Like it's haunting because like that was the last moment of this person's
life. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. I forgot what other images I saw.
We always go overboard. Like
that's why we owe so much crap because of these wars.
I mean, it does make us seem like we're assholes in general, but I guess it's the way, like, it's to show we're the most dominant. We have more power and everything. Well, Russia is debatable, but it's just so dumb. Like, let's say, like, this country kills 100 innocent Americans, and then we would probably kill 1 million of their innocent people.
Yeah. Anyways, what's the next topic? Because this is depressing.
I just want to talk about real world stuff. Like,
no, I know. But that was real world stuff from like ages ago. And also people probably, if they are going to listen to it. Are you going to upload this tonight?
Hopefully. The audio.
Yeah.
I'm going to upload the last week's video podcast.
Onto YouTube, hopefully. Yeah. Okay, so, I mean, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you want to hear this podcast a lot sooner, download Anchor or Spotify and search up Sir and Me podcast.
And I'm going to, if I remember, link the other podcasts platforms that are available.
Yeah, it's Break and something else.
iTunes is still not available.
Yeah, iTunes.
Google Podcasts. I remember one of them was.
Oh, Google Podcasts works?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
I never tried it.
Yeah, no.
But it's like, it works.
That's cool.
But that's just like my own opinion, because like, if my dad was a year older, I probably wouldn't be alive.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about. Because, like, no offense, but your parents are a little bit older than mine. By like 5 years, something like that.
They're born in the 50s.
Yeah, my parents were born like 60s and 70s. 60s. More 60s.
I mean, they look...
Late 60s at least.
Yeah. Like, my mom was against Vietnam in general. My uncle... Also, here's a smart... Especially if people are drafted, my recommendation, join the Navy or National Guard.
Yeah,
That's
because
like
you
the
don't have to
least...
dangerous, you can say, kind of?
If you don't include Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
But, like, my uncle... Because, like, my mom was against it, obviously, but she's just a sister. She can't really do anything, and also it was the law at that time. So my uncle had a choice, and he went to Navy, which was smart, because obviously he's alive today.
Yeah.
Thankfully. And, yeah, my dad, he would be in Vietnam if he was old enough.
Right.
And... it's a miracle if you did survive that.
Yeah, because we keep going back to that, but yeah, a lot of people did pass because of that.
Yeah.
On both sides, more or less on the other side. Way more on the other side. Yeah.
Our side, really.
Yeah.
It was a pointless war too.
It was. What was it about?
A lot of America was saying why it's a waste of money and everything. Like we don't need to, which was true.
Yeah.
That's why I feel bad for Vietnam veterans even more.
Right.
Like, I know a few, because, like, I'm in the Boy Scouts, we help a lot of veterans and stuff. Like, I've cleaned the graves of past veterans that have unfortunately passed away.
Yeah.
I've helped, like, box food for people in Afghanistan and everything.
Right.
So, like, again, I don't hate veterans. I help them a lot. Like, it's just those situations that I disagree with.
No, I get you. But I just really don't know what to say. I don't know my input. I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't think you would have input, really.
Yeah, because all I know is that all of that happened in the past, and, like, I can't really change it as one person.
I'm not going to say his name and everything, because, like, I know a lot that's happening about him, because, like, this is, like, my cousin. He's in the Army.
Oh, I know you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, like, there's, like, a whole situation with him, because, like...
Basically, he had no other choice. Well, kind of?
Again, I'm not going to say who, but he had problems. Like, his life he felt was pointless. There was, like, nothing was happening, really, in his life. Like, he had no reason to do anything. And he attempted to take his life away. Christmas Eve.
Wow.
And obviously he's alive today.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not gonna say his name.
Better. That's better thing.
But I felt that too, because, like, I mean, he's a cool dude. He's awesome.
What do you mean you felt that?
Like, I felt there was something wrong with him. Not like he's mentally wrong, but I feel like something's up. Like
you knew something was up with him,
yeah.
like on how he's acting. Yeah, I get you.
And I'm thankful he went to the Army, because, like, it's kind of a distraction.
Yeah.
But still, he could still
something can happen. Yeah.
Yeah. But I hope he does well. If some reason you are listening, cousin.
That'd be interesting. That'd be really cool.
Like, I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's doing fine. Like, I hope the Army's treating you well. I think he signed up for 8 years.
Yeah, when he comes back, he's gonna, like, it's gonna be kind of like, he most likely will come back.
I mean, I support and don't support, but I support more because it's helping him.
Yeah. And also, I mean, when he comes back, it'll feel like kind of like a new era for him, because everything's gonna be new to him because it's been 8 years.
Oh, he's not just gangsta. He's coming back for the holidays.
Well, yeah, but, like, it's not gonna be like, okay, now I don't have to worry about the Army because he's done with it. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not gonna say the other situations about his family, because, like, that's, like, private.
Yeah, that's private.
Those stuff is the whole situation. Like,
plus, you don't want to really say all that stuff, especially if, like, eventually, like, what if in the future you get known and then, like, somehow your family, I don't know.
I mean, I never said his name. They don't, because no one knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know of him, but I actually forgot his name, which is a good thing. So just keep it that way.
I mean, if you do say it, I'll just bleep it out.
Yeah, I know. I really forgot, anyways. But yeah.
But yeah, like, if my other family members are listening, they'll probably be like, "Sean, you shouldn't have ever said that." I'm like, well, one, I never said his name, and no one I have a lot of cousins, by the way. So there's that.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, like, I hope he's doing well.
That's good. So, yeah.
I think he's the only Army
military family member.
Well, except for my uncle, who was in the Navy during.
Well, yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, there might be
More
someone else.
newest, you mean? More newest military
newest.
family.
I
yeah.
really don't know anyone else who's in the military.
Yeah, I only have one cousin was in the military.
I know our friend Little Mike.
Actually,
All
in
his
the
life,
Marines.
he was like wanting to go for the army.
Who?
Little Mike.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, but I think, like,
I feel like I think he. No
he
offense.
he looks the type to go to the military.
Kind of, but like I think he's a little too short though, because they're no. I know it sounds messed up, but like
Imagine I get like somehow he's listening. He's like, you fucking asshole.
no, but I think they actually need
That's short,
standards. No, they actually have like height limits, like to do things like that.
So are you and Elliot too tall?
Elliot
Maybe.
probably to do certain things. Like we could probably enter, but we probably won't be able to like drive something or like get into something. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like that's what I mean. I feel like. So if we're ever drafted, he'll be the only one here because he's a little short. So I mean, no offense, buddy, but
I would choose National Guard. If I couldn't choose National Guard, I would choose Navy. If I couldn't choose Navy for some stupid reason, Air Force.
really,
I mean, that's on the naval ships.
yeah. But you're gonna be up in the air.
No, you're not guaranteed in the air. You can just work on the airplane.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Airplanes, jets.
Yeah, fixing them and all
The
that.
jets or like maintenance and
Yeah, that's what I mean, fixing
on
them.
the carrier. I've always wanted to go on a carrier.
Yeah, I know it looks so nice.
Because like movies don't show how big those things are. A plane or jet is humongous in general.
And if it could fit
And
on,
they have like
6 of them, like 10 of them.
12, 16.
Yeah,
It's
like
it's like a city. I want to see one
it's
of
a
those.
floating city. That's
So I
what
think
it
he
is.
used nuclear power, so it'll last for like 8 years. They can keep going on for a long time.
Jeez.
Obviously, they
Nuclear
need food. Yeah, they use nuclear power.
Wow.
I mean, it helps a lot because like you don't
Oh,
need
yeah.
to go fill up every like 10 minutes because that's a
Especially to push that,
massive. Well, it's a massive width of a ship. Like there's tall ships and wide ships, but like I don't know what's the biggest ship ever at all. Like in general.
Titanic.
Oh, that kind of sinked.
The biggest. I mean, you said the biggest. I mean,
Well, it's not the biggest. There's other ones that are bigger than that.
but biggest cruise ship.
I think the carrier might take it, but there might be something bigger than that. I feel like.
I feel like the second biggest now is like cargo ships, because they you
Oh
carry-
yeah, those things. It's amazing how they hold all that weight.
What was that sound?
That was the refrigerator.
Oh, okay, I'm just making
Bro,
sure.
you're so paranoid today.
No, I thought it was the iPad. I was like, I don't want nothing to mess up because we have this happening right now, so I don't want anything to happen. Anyway, so yeah.
Oh yeah, did you hear there's like the Australian billionaire that's making the Titanic too?
Yeah, you told me that. Like
Let's talk
40
about
times.
that.
Oh, okay, here we go. God damn it, why'd I bring up the Titanic?
Well, obviously it's more improved and everything, but it's not gonna be like a fully modern. Like he's trying to keep it to like as accurate. Like there's not gonna be television and stuff, but obviously there's gonna be modern like GPS navigation, all the mechanics and stuff.
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, we don't really use coal anymore for ships.
Yeah.
So
So,
that's gonna be interesting. Like,
nuclear power? No, I'm kidding.
but I think that'd be awesome. Like, especially when I get a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Hopefully before 2019. If not, after 2019, that'll be.
Wait, it's gonna happen in 2019? Is
or
that when?
2020. But like,
Yeah, because I feel like
I love
that's so soon.
how billionaires are like.
I feel like that's so
like how
soon, and we.
they're like, I love how billionaires have so much money. We're like, I'm gonna make another Titanic.
Also, I mean, I haven't seen this on the news or anything, so I mean, like, who knows when it'll be done or if
Yeah.
it's even still being constructed.
Yeah,
So
but that's still. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people in the front of the ship doing the Titanic movie pose.
yeah.
That's gonna be annoying. Like, I feel like it's gonna be expensive too.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Very expensive.
Yeah, of course.
But I feel like if and when we go on, I feel like it's like, oh, let's do a picture. It's like, oh, this is already
There's like a line.
like 1,000 people in
Yeah.
front. I would get her a drone. Oh yeah, we're getting a drone. Stay tuned. Spring. We'd have a drone doing the shot. Like it would take turns, like me and my girlfriend, you and your girlfriend. Because I'm not going. If and when this happens with the Titanic, I'm not going on it until I get a girlfriend. Because like I'd be a third wheel with you and your girlfriend.
Well, yeah.
I'll be like, I'll take the drone shot of you guys romantically in the. I feel like I would bring like those like it was like you press the button and a lifeboat pops out.
Yeah.
I would bring one of those because you never know. History repeats itself.
It does, especially nowadays with people
Yeah.
in office.
You know, I know. So most presidents, like 80% of them, are left-handed, but Trump is is actually right-handed.
I love how we're talking about this because we discussed this the other day.
Did we?
Yeah. I think I was the one that told you about that. Like we saw it on something, or you saw it on something.
It wasn't the other day. This is like a while.
It was like a week ago.
In other news, Apple's event is tomorrow.
All right, so yeah, now none of that. What are we gonna call this podcast right now? Because it's gonna be super like controversial in
It's not really
the first 30 minutes. And he's answering the phone.
Hello.
You
I'm doing the podcast.
want to put it on speaker? So,
Okay.
hey guys, how y'all doing? The name's Michael.
I'll talk to you later.
Fucking
I don't know.
hurry up.
Well, I still want dinner.
What are we gonna call this? Sorry guys. This is totally professional.
8 or 9.
It's not like, you should mute your mic when this happens. Like editing version. So yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
We'll probably call this something like controversies and
It's not controversial though. It's like there's other like
it's not.
that's our opinions on like why we did. Well, not we didn't do this stuff, but like why the things happen.
Well, what
like,
the heck would we call
they're
this?
not really. It's not like 9/11. Was there actual plane going? Like that's what
Yeah,
you're
that's
saying.
controversy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is that
A little fact about that: there was actually reports that people heard like a loud like boom in like feeling onto the building from the bottom floor. So I think what the terrorists did, they actually did do a bomb in the basement because they did this before, a few years before. They actually bombed underneath the one of the World Trade Centers, but obviously it failed. But I think they did that again, so it weakens the structure even more. Because there was like the whole thing about that.
Yeah, let's not talk about that though. So, anyways, yeah, because I'm sure if people are listening to this and like if something happened in their family about that,
Obviously, condolences to everything.
Yes,
like obviously, I respect again veterans and people
Yeah.
who suffered through
Sorry about that,
tragedies.
guys.
So, yeah.
we don't mean to like keep talking this up because it's not that it's not important. It's good that we still talk about it now and
Okay,
age.
one more quick thing.
Okay, go ahead. Interrupt me.
The Pentagon.
Oh fuck. What about it?
How is there only one camera shot in the most secured building in America?
What do you mean?
When they show footage of like the plane going into the Pentagon, there's only one camera shot of it.
I actually never seen it.
I've seen it, and I looked for other. I was like curious because there must be different angles because it's the fucking Pentagon.
It was probably the
There's
best view. I don't know.
think so.
I don't know.
All right, Apple event.
Okay, the first 30 minutes. We should probably advise that.
It's whatever.
Yeah, who cares? Anyways, go on. I know Sean is very excited about this, especially because he's
This is the phone I'm buying.
What's the word? There's a word that says like, it's like you're very into something, where you're like, oh, I like this is me, and I really like enjoy this thing.
Not how much it's gonna cost me, but I'm not gonna enjoy that. But right now,
Shut up. Sorry, my phone.
right now, so I bought a phone for the first time, in March, I think I got it.
I don't remember.
But before I had never had a phone throughout elementary, middle school, high school, and 2 years of college.
Yeah.
Which most people are like, "Are you fucking crazy?" But I had an iPod Touch, and I had Xfinity Wi-Fi, so that was like killer, especially because like some areas I'd have Xfinity Wi-Fi everywhere.
Yeah, I know. I remember that.
Yeah, so that helped a lot, and also I saved a lot of money.
Yeah, you did over the years.
Yeah. Also, I never bought an expensive ass phone. I never paid for service, so I saved a lot of money.
Even though you don't have money now. Sorry.
What is that about?
I don't know.
You're the one to talk about.
I know. I'm in debt. Anyways, so yeah.
Yeah, so I got a iPhone 7
I feel like we should. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say I feel like we should have done the podcast tomorrow, but
Why?
so we could talk about it for reals and then kind of like have it. No, but anyways, I forgot you work obviously, but
Yeah, so
yeah.
the 7 Plus, 32 gigabytes. And the one thing I heard about for the Apple rumors, like there's always rumors.
Yeah, the names and all that, whatever.
But pretty much, what people saying that it's gonna be the 7 or 8 Plus size of the phone, but you get rid of all the bezels except for the notch and the home button, and that's gonna be all screen, or it might be slightly bigger.
Yeah, I
But,
heard
like,
about that too.
Yeah, because I feel like, again, like I know the screen supposedly is bigger on the iPhone 10 right now, but like it seems like it's a little bit wider this way in general.
Vertically? No,
No,
horizontally.
horizontally,
Sorry,
like-
yeah.
Yeah, because like it is all screen, but like when you look at it, it's like this has like more of like a wider screen.
Yeah.
This way,
Yeah.
like. But I'm excited to see it. Let's see.
Comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the timing.
6?
No, it's not 6 in the morning.
6 at night starts.
No, it's usually earlier than that.
That's what I saw. Search it up real quick while I talk to my fellow podcasters, listeners.
Also, I have it on my calendar, so I know exactly.
Oh, okay. Mr. Wise Guy.
1 to 3 o'clock.
1 to 3 o'clock? Okay. So that's when the Apple event starts.
So pretty much when I leave for work. Okay, I'll be able to watch the whole thing. I remember I watched. I don't know. You were in the class. So I was in philosophy class in high school. This was like
3.
freshman.
Oh, so like 5 years ago? 4 years
freshman,
ago?
Sophomore.
4 years ago?
2015 when I got the iPad.
So you got your iPad in junior.
Sophomore or junior.
Yeah, you got your iPad in junior year. I remember that.
Yeah. So I watched the event. I was like, it has 4 speakers.
Oh yeah, for the iPad, right?
Yeah. I was like, oh. And everyone's saying like, you're not gonna buy that, and I'm like, I've been waiting for the iPad,
The iPad.
like the one that's like, okay,
The one that's recording for YouTube, guys. So, by the way, YouTube, Friends with Entertainment.
yeah, that thing's starting to get slow using my editing app. This $1,000 iPad.
Wow.
But, yeah, when I got it, everyone was like, whoa, this guy's got money. I'm like, no, this is just like a year I've been saving.
It's like, nah, this is just my money. All my life savings. My hard-earned cash.
I'm not excited for iOS 12. Like, it's
Yeah.
like little things.
The only
change.
thing I'm actually really excited for is FaceTime group chat.
Yeah, but
whatever
I don't
it
really FaceTime with more than one person. So
Yeah.
I don't find I'm going to use it a lot.
Yeah.
Also, with 32 people.
I know, when I heard that, I feel like that was just like, really? Come on. Like, what are you going to have, like, students of classes? Like, all right, guys, don't forget to get everybody's phone number so you can FaceTime them tonight, okay, to do the homework.
Well, if you're talking, you turn bigger, and then if you're not talking, you disappear.
Yeah, it goes like,
Yeah.
whew, smaller, upper, bigger,
But I
whatever.
feel like I'm never going to use it. I mean, I might use it because it'll be like, ooh, this is cool. Like, just to try it. But, like, there's not much really interesting to me for iOS 12.
Yeah, there's really not.
Yeah. Like, I feel like they're like, we can't think of anything.
We might as well just ask them what do they want.
Headphone jack.
Headphone jack. Yeah, I know. If they can honestly bring that back, I would really love that.
It is 100 plus old technology, though, if you think about it.
Yeah, but it's not bad. You know, a lot of people complained about it when it was taken off.
Yeah, but now Pixel's every phone company except for Samsung has taken off.
Really, I didn't know that.
jack.
Huh.
I'm sure certain other ones haven't, but like a lot of them are doing that now.
But I really see no point because like.
I mean, Beats Solo 3 battery life is like 42 hours.
Yeah, I can't complain because I got a pair, and they're nice.
Like, that I've been meaning to get one on them because like.
You can add that to your list during the holidays.
Oh god.
So wait, no, you should get that Black Friday because it's like $100. No, like $50, $100 cheaper.
I'm like because he has a Product Red leather case, but it's not as cool as my Product Red Mophie case.
Yeah, mine's super dirty.
It gives it it's your own. You know what I mean?
Clearly, it's my own because it's filthy.
I mean, that's what leather does in general.
Yeah, I know.
Like it gives a character. Like this is mine.
Yeah.
But I have a Product Red Mophie case. That's a battery case. Did I run out
battery?
Yeah, there we go. If you can see it in the camera. But it's funny. I don't even use it that much. Like, cause the greatest thing though about that is like if I leave the house with 40%, I'm not worried.
Yeah.
That's the greatest feeling. But like so the only rumors really are the colors. I really am like.
Wait, what do you mean colors? Like the back of it?
Yeah, the phone. Gold's gonna be like beautiful. I think.
I heard about that. Yeah, I only heard about gold though. Like I heard gold is actually gonna look gold.
I think red would look awesome, especially
like a ruby red.
Yeah.
Because is it gonna still be glass on the back?
Or sapphire blue.
Wait, is it gonna? Yo, that would be nice. Imagine emeralds. Like emerald green. Like imagine if they went with gemstones.
I don't think they would do green.
No. But I'm just saying, like, what if they did like?
They fail with the iPhone 5C.
But I'm just saying, like, what if they did like kind of like shiny colors? Like you know how like the glass or like the back of it is gonna be.
You know
glass?
how like the GTR, like the red one has like gold flakes inside slightly. You see like these little, it's like
the little glistening. Yeah. It's glistening. Yeah,
it looks like. Imagine that like sapphire blue, ruby red.
That'd be dope.
That'd be like. Oh, it'd be such a debate. I'll be like, cause I wanted to go with the theme of red, but like blue. I love. Blue.
Yeah, that's your favorite color, man. You can't say no to your favorite color, you know.
I can.
Okay, that was easy. I mean, my favorite color is red.
It's my right.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, like I can't wait for the colors. I think I'm not gonna, cause I always choose a black phone in general, like or device in general.
Yeah.
Like I have a black iPad, black iPod, and
you mean it's space gray, isn't it? Oh yeah, like the bezels. The bezels.
They're just doing special ass names.
No, but I'm talking about the bezels. Shut up.
It's like moon black. I'm like
moon black.
What comes up with this shit?
Like, okay, space gray. Okay,
like,
that's understandable. But
I remember Google made fun of them. It's like we got basically black.
Oh really?
And moderately white. But yeah, I chose the silver because I like silver a lot. I wear a stainless. It's not it's the color silver, but like a stainless steel watch and stainless steel ring has that silver look. So I chose silver iPhone. It was really like my second white device, but it's because there's gonna be no bezels. It doesn't matter anymore because the iPhone 10 it's any color's black bezel. Well, tiny bezel. Basically, so it doesn't matter what. It just depends on the color in the back of the phone you're getting. Even though you're gonna cover it with a case.
I really hope that they really should do different colors. Like I know like the 5C didn't do well, but that was plastic.
Yeah.
Like I feel like with the glass look that the iPhone 10 had, that would look really nice, especially because it'll look like a gem. You know what I mean? I feel like that would look good. They should really do different colors.
Apple, I doubt you're gonna do it, but sapphire blue would be beautiful. I would buy it. I mean, I'm still buying it. You're still getting my. I feel like they're gonna say it's $1,500. The red hydrogen phone costs that much, but it's because there's titanium.
I feel like it might start with 1,200. That's my guess. That's my guess. Let's make predictions about that. So you say 1,500, right?
Well, so the cheapest iPhone 10 or X if you're that person, even though 10X is the Roman numerals for 10.
Yeah.
So a regular iPhone 10 lowest gigabyte storage and everything is 1,000 plus tax, so that's roughly like.
Yeah, exactly. Lowest. Yeah.
Yeah. So
what's your lowest amount?
For me, like so. If I got Apple Care too, it's like $1,350. So, but in general, it's $1,150 roughly. So, if it's gonna be a bigger screen, I say $1,250 to $1,300.
To 1,300?
Yeah.
Like that's the starting one?
No, at max.
Oh, at max.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Because the maximum storage for the regular 10 is 1,150.
Oh, okay. I see.
So I would say.
So
if they're being like, oh, a bigger screen makes it $100 more, which is bullshit.
So I'm gonna say starting price as lowest, like with nothing on it, like 16 gigs being the lowest, right?
They don't do 16 anymore.
What's the lowest? 32 now?
Yeah.
Really?
Don't go back to 3 years ago.
Because this is 16 gigs.
Yeah, yours is the
Freaking
last
iPhone
device.
6s Plus. Fuck you.
Yeah, because the lowest for this you can get is 32.
I got ripped off.
Oh, they just finally got with the
Yeah, no, shut up.
I remember because I watch every event every September or like the spring events.
Yeah.
So they're like joking like, all right, the storage options, 16 gigabytes. Everyone's like, oh, I'm like, we're kidding. And they like had the little slideshow make it disappear, and they're like, now it's 32. Everyone's like, finally! I'll be like,
16 more gigs.
like, fucking finally, you assholes. No, hey, Apple. No, hey.
I mean, no, hey, look, we're using both 2 laptops from Macintosh. We got 2 freaking iPhones. Like,
An iPad recording it, and an Apple Pencil with it.
look at that. Can't complain. Anyways, so
Most
yeah,
expensive pencil I ever bought.
literally. But yeah,
I lost the cap to it.
So
Anyway.
my prediction for it being the base. Well, actually, you said highest.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's different sizes though. I'm gonna get the biggest one.
yeah. So what
There's
was
gonna be. Rumor has it there's gonna be 3 sizes. Because people prefer a smaller phone.
yeah. Some
Like,
yeah.
so they prefer the SE, which is basically your phone in a 5S shell.
Wait, what?
Wait,
My
does yours
phone?
do 4K?
No.
It's an iPhone 6S in a 5S body. My sister has the SE.
Okay, because I got a 6S Plus.
Because mine does 4K, which I've never filmed in 4K because I'm like, why the fuck would I do that with 32 gigabytes?
Yeah, it's not enough.
Also, I'm getting, also they have a larger storage than 256. They might have a 512. That'd be sick.
I don't think so. I don't think they'll do that.
If they
But
have
that's
that,
what I was gonna ask you. Like,
If
what
they
was
had
what was
that-
the highest for this phone?
256.
256. Okay, they might do it. I mean, if they didn't do it with the iPhone 10, do you think they would do it with the iPhone 10?
That would be insane, though. I feel like everyone's like, imagine I'm like, they're like, hey, you didn't download this app, Sean? I'm like, I ran out of space. I'm like, bro, how is that fucking possible? So I feel like music takes up 8 gigs for me because I have a lot of fucking music.
Yeah. 'Cause you buy every single one of them.
Yeah, and actually, right now, music takes up more space than photos on my phone
Nice.
because I like to save up space on photos. But photos on my iPad is like 34 gigs. But I feel like when I get the iPhone, whatever they call it, like when we find out tomorrow, I feel like it's gonna be like 128 gigs of photos.
So can I make my prediction now?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for.
Also, no,
I was legit about to smack your stomach. Anyway, so you said the highest was how much again? 1,300? Or you said 1,250 to 1,300, right?
yeah,
So,
their highest is 1150 right now.
so I want to say their highest is gonna be 1,400.
That's too expensive. They know no one's gonna. I mean, well, everyone thought that you wouldn't buy $1,100 freaking phone. I mean, again, I go back because if no one knows what Red is, it's the cameras they make for the movies like Transformers, The Hobbit, other great films, and they're coming out with a phone. They're prototypes, and the most expensive one I think is 1,400. That's one because we don't know what it is because if it doesn't have a great camera.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like 1,400 for that phone for being high, but then like you're speculating, you said 512 gigs. I feel like they might do it. I feel especially because it's a bigger phone, so it's gonna have more space in it.
It depends on the material. Unless if they do like with Apple Watches, like you know how they have the gold edition or the ceramic ones.
Yeah.
That costs like a fuck ton of money.
Right.
I remember it was like $23,000.
Really?
Yeah, that was well. It's because of the material.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Also, people like say Apple watch bands are too expensive, which for most people this day and age, because of minimum wage and everything, it is expensive. But like, if you buy a knockoff, it doesn't last as long as the Apple product one.
Yeah.
Like, there's actually you get what you pay for. You pay what you get.
Yeah.
Like, if you bought a $10 Apple Watch strap, it'll probably last you 2 months.
Right.
If you get an Apple one, it'll probably last you quite a while, because it is actually quality. It's just like expensive.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like a third-party controller for like a third-party PlayStation 4 controller. I've never seen one.
I've seen a couple of them.
Oh yeah,
Like-
HoriPad makes a few.
HoriPad.
It was at Anime Boston. I was like, what the fuck is this thing?
What was
It's
that weird one? Wildcats? Wildcats controllers? Have you ever seen those?
Oh, wasn't it something dog controller?
So, it was like it had to do with some animal. I don't know. It was either
But
one.
like, I remember I was at Anime Boston and it was the game room, which I wish you went because it was insane.
Yeah, and when you showed me the video, I was like, oh.
So I went to one of the tables where I had PlayStation games, and I picked up the controller. I was like, because I have a PlayStation controller at home, and
Just a controller.
well, I use my sister's
Yeah,
PlayStation.
no, I'm just kidding.
So I picked it up. I was like, it felt super light. I was like, what the hell is this? And I looked at it. I'm like, it was like a no offense to HoriPad, but like it was like a very glossy, red, cheap looking.
Yeah,
Like, and it felt weird.
right.
But like that was the first time I ever saw a third party like PlayStation 4 controller. They had a lot PS4 Pros. I was like I never seen one in person in general.
Yeah.
And they had the PlayStation VR thing.
Oh yeah.
I didn't try it.
I'm really thinking about buying one for the holidays. So, oh man,
There's too many things like
because it comes, but then I have to buy the
but
camera.
but
Go ahead. It's not like you interrupt me all the time. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
thankfully, hopefully, not jinxing myself, I will be getting full time at my work,
Yeah.
and that's guaranteed 36 hours or more. So that's a higher paycheck than what any of us make right now.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to afford more stuff. So I'm not worried about that.
Yeah. Within the next year, right?
Well, pretty much at the end of 2018. So, well, yes, next I
So
go by
within
school.
the next year.
Summer, I still have the mindset of because school years fucks our minds up because like the beginning of the year is fall.
I don't really think about that. I don't really think
I
of
still
it like
think of
that.
it that way. Still, I haven't adapted to like okay.
Really, it's been 2 years, bro.
I go to college.
Do you go now?
Not anymore.
Yo, say okay. It's been what, a year for you?
Half a year.
It's good. No, it's been a year, hasn't it?
No, I didn't go spring.
I don't like college.
Oh yeah, Raheem's there for a third year.
Have fun with that, bud.
Our friend Dennis, he messaged me. He's like, "Bro, what the fuck is wrong with Raheem? Why is he going through a third year in community college?"
Stupid man.
I
Stupid
really
boy.
I don't know why. He didn't skip a semester, did he?
No,
Like community college is 2 years.
it could be 4.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You didn't know that? It depends on what you're going for.
What is he even going for?
Something biology. I forgot what it is.
Yeah, I can see him doing something biology crap.
Yeah, he's really into that, which, it's not bad.
He was really into dinosaurs in middle school.
So,
He made
yeah.
like actually I shouldn't say that because I think that's embarrassing. I won't say it, Raheem. But he did this thing every time during lunch and gave it to the teacher, which was kind gesture. But right now, if I said it, it'd probably be embarrassing. But he had an obsession with dinosaurs, which I'm not against because they're awesome.
What was he making? Dinosaur penises? No, I'm kidding. Give it to the teachers. Hey, teach, look what I made.
Life-size T-Rex.
A life-size T-Rex.
It took 10 years of my life and lunches to make.
Yeah.
That's that's very weird to ask, but how big is a T-Rex?
Let's not talk about that. We'll talk about that some other time. So, that's pretty much what we got to say.
So what have you been doing for the past few days?
What do you mean? Past few
Like,
days?
since our last podcast.
Working, and I did a live stream recently on
Yeah.
YouTube.
I was surprised because
Yeah, we need.
He still hasn't uploaded that Fortnite
That's
or the F2EX games.
Yeah, I don't feel like doing that anymore.
you have to. You are what? You have to. Also, I said I would edit it, but then he said he would. I'm like, okay. And it's on him.
Yeah,
Part 2 is also he made it 2 parts. He could have made it to 1.
I could have, but then it would have been stupidly long. I should have just done that, just so it would have been less work for me. I don't care.
You still have to do that.
I will. I'll get around to it.
2-3 months.
It's been like 3 months, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I have no videos except for the video podcast, which is going up today. So,
So yeah, if you're listening again on Anchor or Break or whatever the other ones are called,
Spotify.
if you're listening to that, make sure to check us out on YouTube, Friends with Entertainment.
No .com, just YouTube friends.
Yep, YouTube.com, Friends with Entertainment, and you'll find us there. And also, I kind of wanted to try something. I want to see if people are actually listening to this on any of the other platforms. I want to see if you guys can not follow us, but like at least message us, or not message us, but like.
You would have to download all of them because there's like 7 right now.
No. I was gonna say message us like a like.
Oh, if you could do like a Twitter thing, you could say I listened to it on.
Yeah, like do.
He is at.
You can either at me or you can hashtag. Let's do a hashtag. Hashtag listen.
Just put hashtag F2E podcast.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know what you were doing.
I was gonna say Sir and Me podcast, but I feel like that's a lot of work for people to type in.
Yeah, especially dots and everything.
Yeah, with all the
You can do
dots.
dots with hashtags.
Oh yeah. So hashtag. What is it?
No, Sir and Me podcast. Yeah, this is not F2E podcast. Anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So okay, scratch that, guys. So hashtag Sir and Me podcast. The same way. Well, without the dots. Let's do without the dots because I don't.
And eliminate the spaces.
Yeah, eliminate the spaces altogether. You know how to do hashtag.
Or
at I forgot my own handle. Or at the only MikeTV all together. Or at
Sean Romancito, but here's how you spell it. My way of spelling Sean is Sean, and my last name is basically Roman City, but take out the Y and put in an O.
So ROMANCITO.
But yeah, I'm not saying I'm privileged, but I love how I can have my name in all social media.
Yeah, no, because your last name isn't taking it, except for your own family.
Yeah,
that's good.
Because like you're like a not rare family, but like nothing against Lopez's, but like I knew a lot of Lopez's in middle school.
I knew a lot of Sanchez's too.
Oh yeah, I only knew like 2 or 3.
But I mean, that's more than what you would find you.
Yeah, like
or like my name because I have.
Well, if you look up my last name, my uncle would probably come on because he was in the John Wayne movies. And
Wow.
But if you look up my name on Google, I come up immediately.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Just hashtag. I already forgot the hashtag. What's the hashtag?
Sir and Me
podcast. Just put that in. I'll look at it by the next week when we do the next podcast, and I actually want to see if you guys listen.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
And if nobody does, then I'll be really upset.
It's Raheem or Keith.
It's just one of our friends are like, "Hey, it's me." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up! I don't like you." Oh man.
Yeah. So I'm excited for tomorrow's event.
I am too. I am gonna watch it too.
Are you gonna get? Well, there's a lot of things we want to get, but I'm guaranteed getting a new phone. But
I want to get a new phone because this iPhone, there's nothing really bad with it. It's just it's getting like to the point where like I need a new phone.
You know what's sad? I bought a phone in March and I'm getting one in the fall.
Yeah. I know. Fuck you, freaking phone.
It's crazy. I actually had a phone, and this isn't my first phone. This is my second phone.
Yeah.
My first phone. My first phone was a.
The laptop's hot.
My first phone was a flip phone. It was in middle school, and it was a surprise, a Samsung Verizon flip phone.
Flip phone.
It had 2 screens.
2.
I don't see your phone having 2 screens.
Like this. There you go.
But yeah,
that's for the YouTubers.
You can take pictures.
For the YouTube people
I actually
watching.
took pictures with it. Like I look at back now, I'm like, oh, I remember. Like it was like it's kind of looking back in time, but it's like, man, I wish it was higher quality. So like actually see the details.
Yeah, I know, I get you.
I only made one phone call, and it was what's it called? Like
words. Can you speak it?
I worked after school.
Wait, what?
I stayed after school.
So you stayed after.
Yeah,
that's the word.
Stay after school.
That's the word. Is you stayed after. Yeah.
Those are 2 words.
That's the words.
But I came out of the. I was at Susan B. Anthony. He was at RMA.
Romney Marsh.
And my mom wasn't there, so I used my phone for the first time calling. I'm like, Mom.
My handy dandy flip phone.
It's like, Ma, where are you? And you know, I miss this. You can't do this now. Also,
Oh yeah, when you close it.
yeah.
I know, I love that so much
Like
too.
now, like if you get a random call, you can't like.
That'd be cool if you could do that. Just do that.
I feel like someone like Tech Rex would just like.
Just bends it in half.
Like it's like, guys, the new iPhone 10, you can fold it.
Just like how the iPhone 6 could bend, remember?
Hey guys, Tech Rex here. There's a new iPhone that is a folding iPhone.
Oh Jesus!
What the hell is that?
That always scares me. Sorry guys, my stupid laptop. Oh, I'm so glad it still records.
I will actually, Tech Rex, if for some reason you're listening or watching to
Making
this,
sure that doesn't. Okay. Yeah.
if you are listening or watching this for some reason, make that video because I know you do a lot of stuff to phones.
That would be
People poured
beautiful.
molten lava on one too.
Oh my! On a brand new phone, right?
Yeah,
I heard
people
about
hated it, but I'm like, well, his channel is basically like,
Yeah, that's literally what it revolves around.
yeah, like,
Breaking shit.
yeah, and he earns money to do
Yeah.
it again.
And that's pretty interesting to watch too. You know, that's cool. It's
He
funny.
gets a Samsung one that actually does like full. He's like,
I heard about
now
one.
it's very functional as the iPhone.
Did you hear about that actually?
Yeah.
The folding.
It's stupid though. It's like it's like used as a watch. I'm like, that looks dumb, stupid.
Wait.
Like so it uses as a watch. Like you put your phone there and it folds into like a wristband.
That's not what I was talking about.
Well, there are back like in 2012 CES.
Yeah.
There it was like completely paper.
Oh yeah.
And it was like you could fold and everything, but it was attached to a giant electric box thing. Because like obviously, if it was like that, right, like that already, it would be out by now. But like it was like, oh, it's super thin, but then it's attached to like the whole computer system stuff. But like I was thinking, like if I had that, I would accidentally throw it away. Like let me throw these receipts away. It's like, oh shoot, where's my phone? Like imagine it's like, oh, I don't have any pockets. I'll just like fold up and put it. I think that'll be cool and bad because like you would have a lot of losing insurance.
Yeah, I mean the companies will be making money, but YOLO.
Yeah.
I mean who
it
cares?
could be like this to people in the face.
Slapping you with my phone.
Yeah, that's cool. That like it's like you want an old TV, curve it this way. You want a new TV, curve it the other way. I think that'll be awesome. Imagine a curved iPad. That would be functional though.
Yeah, it'd be weird. You put it like flat
do
on
have-
it. You put it late like that. It would just keep rolling like that.
They do have a curved laptop, but it's like it's the
Yeah.
Predator 9000.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's a gaming computer.
That thing is a Goliath.
Yeah, I know. All right, I mean, so that's pretty much of what we've been doing. Sorry about the first half an hour. I mean, like, it's good to talk about that because you know it's what's
Well,
happening now
it's
and
been in
now.
my mind, and I can't really use Twitter because there's a lot of type.
Okay. Oh, okay. So,
It was really in my mind. I just want like because it bothered me a lot.
yeah.
In
So I
general.
mean, so actually put this in the description if you want to skip like a sensitive. You just explain
It's
it.
not sensitive. It's just real world. Like
No, it's sensitive to people who lost families.
oh yeah.
That's sensitive. Don't be a sensitive asshole. Anyways,
I knew Kaepernick. I'm an asshole now.
you're a threat to society. Anyway, so yeah,
Threat to America.
So I hope
Fire him.
I'll fire you.
You know what I love?
What?
People hate him so much. He got a lot of shit for it, but he made a lot of money in the NFL, and now he's making a shit ton with Nike.
Yeah, no, I'm.
So he's probably like, well, he's probably not gonna be like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
But
no,
he's like, he did sacrifice his like football
His career, yeah.
career.
So I mean, this is good for him.
But a veteran's like, oh, he sacrificed his football career.
Oh well, but anyway, so that was our podcast. Again,
Yeah.
the first 30 minutes. Hopefully that was informational, or at least it was more to
Educational
education.
slash.
It was more for you to get your like build
Yeah,
up.
this
out.
podcast is like really like whatever.
It's more like a stress relief, kind of. Or like if we have something on our mind. It's literally what that is. It's
Yeah.
what's on our
Yeah,
mind.
this time
so.
we didn't really have topics.
I know, so we kind of just went on a limb. And plus, you wanted to say something, so I said, you know what, go ahead. And
Yeah.
then that came out, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, today
Who knows?
I was saying, hey, yo, Mike, you want food? You're like, yes.
Yes. I always say yes to food.
And this is the first for Market Basket. They had like chicken teriyaki and.
I'm trying to end the podcast, and you just keep talking.
Yeah, they had
Asshole.
Chinese food. Bye.
It just ends it right there. Don't end it like that. All right, so that's.
I really want to do this. Like,
Don't do it.
they had Chinese. Bye.
Don't do that. You know what you should do? As soon as it does that, it just cuts to a black screen and it's just silent. And then for like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and then we come back.
Like, we're just kidding.
I know. No, we're just kidding.
Do we explain we're using 2 mics?
Oh no, I don't think so.
We finally got that.
Yeah, we got 2 mics. Yeah.
Well, we had 2 mics last podcast, but for some reason
Audacity.
we need like a box thing.
We did explain that though. We did explain all that.
So I'm using Mike's 2010 laptop, and then you're using your
2016, 15,
yeah, something like
that.
So yeah, that's we use 2 mics now.
Yeah, and hopefully this works out fine. Hopefully this sounds good. So we'll see you guys in the next podcast, or hear you in the next podcast.
Well, wait, they're not speaking, so.
Oh, you're listening, so listen.
Also, we're not seeing them, so when you say "see you guys," we don't see them though.
Shut up! Don't ruin it right now. Again, remember hashtag.
Yeah, Chinese food. Bye.
Remember hashtag Sir and Me podcast, and we'll see you guys in the next one, and hear you, or you'll hear us in the next one. Shut up, Sean.
Or you'll see us in the next one, not
on
we'll
YouTube.
You. I'll be fine if we saw you. I'm just kidding.
And
this is not even the longest podcast we've had.
Oh well.
We should have a 2-hour podcast.
No. That'd be too much. That'd be too much for effort to put up.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Oh, I have one question.
What's the one question?
Are we gonna do the Extra Life?
We should, but like later on when we actually have more people listening or watching on YouTube, and who's willing to donate stuff.
Yeah.
Because
if we want to do that,
I know we really do. If we do it now, who the heck is gonna donate? We're gonna have to Keith and I did that before, and he donated $100 himself.
Yeah.
Good man.
Because it could be Keith, $100, Raheem, his paycheck,
his $20 paycheck. We're ripping on Raheem so much today.
I love that he's not even here. We should have a guest next time.
Who?
Keith.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so let's just end this here.
All right.
We'll see you guys.
Yeah, Chinese food. Bye.
Bye. Bye.